Is a dopamine-driven culture fueling success or addiction? Well, by the end of this video, you will find out. Imagine your brain as a cool amusement park, and dopamine is the main attraction, like the biggest, flashiest roller coaster ride. Now, this roller coaster represents all the excitement and pleasure you get from doing the fun stuff, whether it's hanging out with friends, playing video games, or watching hilarious cat videos online. So every time you hop on the dopamine roller coaster, your brain reward system goes, "Whoa, that was awesome. Let's do it again." And naturally, you want to keep riding because it feels so damn good. But there's a twist. Imagine if you spend all the time riding the same roller coaster over and over again without ever trying the other rides in the park. Eventually, the most thrilling roller coaster can start becoming a bit dull. Your brain gets used to all that dopamine and it's like, man, I've seen it all before. Now, enter the digital world. Whether it's endless stream of notification, likes, or addictive apps, you're constantly bombarded with tiny habits of pleasure, whether it's checking your social media, or playing video games, or even watching movies on a roll. At first, it's all fun and games, but over time, your brain gets hooked on this easy instant gratification. It becomes lazy because why bother for real-life thrills when you can get easy dopamine fix from your phone? And that's where the trouble starts. You start losing interest in other activities that used to bring you joy. Your motivation takes a nosedive because, hey, why bother doing anything when you can just scroll through your feed for hours? Before you know it, you're stuck in this digital dopamine loop, constantly craving more and more without ever feeling truly satisfied. It's like being trapped in a never-ending game. And the only way to break free is to put down your phone, take a step away from the screen, and rediscover the joys of real-life experiences. Let's talk about the common signs that your brain might be experiencing dopamine overload. Well, the first one is procrastination. You find yourself putting off important tasks or responsibilities in favor of activities that provide instant gratification, like scrolling through social media, watching videos online. It's like your brain seeking out quick hits of dopamine instead of focusing on long-term goals. Second one is lack of focus. You struggle to concentrate on tasks that require sustained attention or effort. And third is constant need for stimulation. You feel restless or bored when you're not actively engaged in stimulating activities, whether it's checking your phone every few minutes, switching between multiple tabs on your computer, or constantly seeking out new forms of entertainment. You crave constant stimulation to keep your dopamine levels up and high. And fourth is difficulty experiencing pleasure. Despite engaging activities that used to bring you joy, you find that you're no longer experiencing the same level of fulfillment. It's like your brain has become desensitized to pleasure, or even activities that once brought you happiness now feel dumb, dull, or unexciting. Fifth is impulsivity. You find yourself making impulsive decisions without fully considering the consequences, whether it's overspending, overeating, or engaging in risky behaviors. You struggle to resist immediate rewards in favor of long-term benefits. Then the sixth is mood swings. Your mood fluctuates frequently, and you may experience feeling irritability or anxiety or even depression. These mood swings can be triggered by fluctuations in dopamine levels, leaving you feeling emotionally unstable, unable to regulate your emotions effectively. Well, if you notice several of these signs in your behavior, it might be a good idea to take a step back, reassess your relationship with activities that stimulate dopamine release, finding a healthier balance, and seeking out alternative sources of satisfaction and fulfillment can help you restore equilibrium to your brain's reward system. And this is where dopamine detox comes in action. Let's talk about the benefits this can bring to your well-being. A dopamine detox is a period of time during which you intentionally reduce activities that simulate dopamine release in your brain. While the concept of dopamine detox is somewhat controversial, and may vary in its effectiveness from person to person, proponents suggest that it can offer several potential benefits. While the first one is increased productivity. By temporarily abstaining from activities that provide instant gratification, you may find yourself more focused and motivated to tackle important tasks and goals. Second is improved mental clarity. When you remove distraction and the sources of overstimulation from your environment, it can help bring clarity to your mind and reduce mental clutter. This can enhance your ability to think critically, solve problems, and make decisions with greater clarity and focus. The third is enhanced mood regulation. Excessive dopamine stimulation can contribute to mood swings and feelings of anxiety or depressions. Taking a break from these activities may help you regulate dopamine levels and promote a more stable and balanced mood. And the fourth one is increased creativity. Without the constant barrage of external stimuli, you may find yourself more in tune with your creative self, and this can provide an opportunity to explore new ideas, new hobbies, or interests, fostering a greater innovation and self-expression. Then the fifth is heightened self-awareness. Engaging in dopamine detox requires mindfulness and self-reflection. As you become more aware of your habits, triggers, or patterns of behaviors, you can gain valuable insights into your relationship with pleasure and your reward system, and ultimately make healthier choices moving forward. And then the sixth is improved sleep quality. Many activities that simulate dopamine release, such as screen time before bed, can interfere with quality sleep and disrupt your natural sleep and wake cycle. By limiting these activities, especially in the hours leading up to the bedtime, you may experience improved sleep quality and wake up feeling more rested and refreshed. It's important to note that while a dopamine detox can offer potential benefits, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Its effectiveness may vary depending on individual circumstances. Additionally, it's essential to approach the concept of the dopamine detox with a balanced perspective. Lastly, let me share my own experience with these detoxes. I usually end up doing a digital detox of about 5 to 6 days every 2 or 3 months, where I tell my loved ones that I'm gonna be unavailable throughout this period, where I'm gonna be focusing on just myself, my well-being, mental, physical, spiritual, and my relationship with loved ones around me, where the goal is to indulge myself more in physical activities than digital, where I just drastically eradicate all the instant gratification devices and I just focus on empowering my brain by reading, and then my soul by meditating, and of course my physical self by doing some yoga or exercising, where I just go in this flow state of being so immersed in these activities that I forget the concept of time altogether. And it feels so good that sometimes you don't want to go back, but ultimately we live in this social world where we have to stay connected, and then we come back to our digital life, and then we try to maintain a balance and lead our life forward. And that's how I believe this is one thing that has kept me sane throughout the years of my career, and always keeps me more motivated every time I do it. So I hope you guys learned a lot about dopamine detox from this video, and I would say don't think twice and just go try it for yourself as well, and comment down below if you end up doing and your experience with it, and subscribe for more videos about self-development, drones, and travels. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.